Alright, gonna start off this video a bit different than usual. You guys are amazing. Holy crap. I mean, we when I first started uploading again, we were on like 164 subs or whatever. 333, huh? Anyways, let's get into it. Hello everyone, this is Rose Gold, and today we're getting into part 2 of what if Naruto was experimented on. Before the video starts, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe button, and of course, like always, join the Discord or I pull out the Rasen gun. Now let's get straight into part 2. When Naruto and Jiraiya came back from the village, the former decided on taking a break to, well, peek at the girls in the baths, while Naruto was actually going to the library, which perplexed Jiraiya and almost everyone. Naruto in the library? This was because the curse mark, while normally making the user more evil and generally sadistic, was overpowered by Naruto's motivation and personality. However, it did still leave a mark, making Naruto more cool and collected most of the time, and even a bit smarter, because it was a bit of Orochimaru, who was one of the biggest geniuses the Leaf had ever seen. After about 4 hours of reading on the basics of nature transformation, the book was clapped shut in about 5 different places, as Naruto made some shadow clones, as Jiraiya told him about the trick with the shadow clones when they were going to find Tsunade so they could speed up their training. As Naruto visited the now hospitalized Sasuke, who had been injured by Itachi just like the original series, and when the others saw Naruto, he was greatly angered at the other's growth in power, so he challenged him to a fight, which Naruto immediately accepted. As the fight began, Naruto dodged Sasuke's first punch, almost immediately following up with an uppercut, which sent the other flying through the air, then crashing back into the ground, which Naruto followed up with a few punches to his face and knocking out Sasuke almost immediately. Naruto took him back to Tsunade and asked her to heal him, which she did, but she was rather confused as to how it happened. To which Naruto rambled an excuse about Sasuke falling from the roof and that he fell down the stairs as well. The next night, Sasuke was taken willingly by the Sound Fork to gain power, which he did, and Sakura reported it to the fifth Hokage like usual. After Naruto heard this, he was infuriated. The boy he had tried to help, the boy who he saw as a brother, was going to Orochimaru? Orochimaru, the person that killed the third, that took Naruto, and even experimented on him. How dare he? As the as the mission began, Naruto left everyone on their own, going ahead so he could stop Sasuke right in his tracks. When the fight began, Sasuke was able to avoid all of his attacks after developing his three Tomoe Sharingan and gaining the Curse Mark II. Even after Naruto went into the One Tails mode, Sasuke was able to dodge and counter attacks, and came out of the battle semi-unscathed. You might wonder how this happened. Even in the original series, Sasuke was way more hurt, and I will explain now. Naruto was blinded by both rage and power, as not only had he activated his curse mark, which was still making him a bit more sadistic and evil, he activated his One Tail's cloak as well, and the power he felt was truly incredible. And he couldn't stop thinking about it until he woke up, after losing. Having to walk back to the village felt like a punch in the face, as Sakura didn't even talk to him. Tsunade just sighed and shooed him away, which made Naruto even more sad. But realizing moping around wouldn't do any good, he decided on trying to better himself, not just in power, but in personality. So when Jiraiya asked him if he wanted to go on a journey with him, Naruto agreed and smiled at Jiraiya, which made the sage rather happy that his pupil was doing so well, even after the loss. As the two walked off into the sunset, Tsunade was watching them, after giving them a heads up to be back in at least 3 years, or she would come to personally punch them both, which made them both quickly scurry away, and had Tsunade laughing like crazy. We skip ahead 3 years. Naruto had gotten clothes similar to the original, but sometimes wore a cloak over the jumpsuit, but only sometimes. When Sakura saw Naruto standing before her, she gave him a quick welcome back hug until bringing him to the Hokage residence, where Tsunade welcomed both Jiraiya and Naruto back until telling Naruto that someone was waiting for him outside. Kakashi arrived, not being sensed by anyone except for Naruto on the roof, who proceeded to give him and Naruto proceeded to give him the not yet released copy of Jiraiya's book, which made Kakashi almost as happy as seeing his student again. And then he quickly hurried off to read after telling both Sakura and Naruto the time and place where they'd be trading after so long. Of course, both Naruto and Sakura were very excited, and Naruto decided on stopping by the library a bit before eating some ramen. After a day of being back, Naruto and Sakura arrived on the field where, surprisingly, Kakashi was already standing there, being there even ahead of time, with his Sharingan revealed and two belts in his hand, which had both Naruto and Sakura smiling, knowing which test this was. Begin! Now I'm going to end this part off right here. I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to join the Discord and all that. This is Rose Gold, and I am out.